something different because normally I would have just done a sit-down video, and I feel like I know that here recently I've been enjoying videos from creators that I've been following for a long time that went through the 2015, like 2013 to, well, actually from when YouTube started to like 2017, 2018, where like everything had to be perfect and all this kind of shit, and now they're just kind of doing a little, like, here's what I'm doing in the morning, and then they start the video, and I've been kind of enjoying that style. But currently the plan is to sit here and eat breakfast, and I'm just out of it right now. Number one, because my computer time is on the UK time for a random sporadic 24 readathon that I decided to join because Aries. But mostly the plan for this morning is to eat this, toss on a Fast and the Furious 4 because I've been doing a rewatch, trying to catch up with the sequel from there. It's not going to be the same. And the first thing I want to start off with is this will be appearing in one of my videos because it's my reading and movie TV show channel. So so first things first is not just something I wanted to show you guys real quick. It's not really that important. But it's movies to be watched. So I have Fast and Furious 4 through 8 on here, and then I'm watching the Marvel series. So I have the Avengers down to Infinity, from the first one to Infinity War, and I have Descendants 3 and onward on here as well. So, and then all of the squares are just what I have already watched, what I finally watched, and I've watched 4 movies over here. I've got Toy Story, Soul, Frozen 2, and Captain America: First Avenger, and I put Spider-Man Far From Home in here, and I already watched it, so had to go ahead and color in that first, fix that. And of course I have my movie tracker of what I'm watching every month. So there's that. If I had to pick a favorite from every month, I think in January definitely would have been Bohemian Rhapsody on the non-fiction side, and then Frozen 2 on like the Disney realm. Titanic, definitely Titanic for February, so glad I definitely watched that. And then out of this month, considering it's only been Lion King, Moana, and both of those are rewatches, and then Captain America: The First Avenger that I just finished yesterday. I think Captain America on the Marvel side, and then of course Lion King is OG, so it's not just out there, all my favorite in different categories. One thing I did make in this notebook that's different than all the other ones that I used to have, I have a character death page. So this has deaths from movies and books. So I won't go too far into that because there's a lot of spoilers. On this page of how much I'm reading every day. One thing that's, sorry if you can hear the freaking cats playing in the background. One thing that's different is I have a movie and TV tracker page now. So yeah. But on to the important stuff. So, first movie-a-thon that I'm doing is Marvel. I am not unsurprisingly doing Marvel. But even though I have a list that is just the movies in chronological order, I also found a list the other day that is the movies interspersed with all the Marvel TV shows. But yeah, this is what I'm working on right now. So everything that is highlighted I've already watched, and everything that's in blue I haven't watched yet. Well, everything that's like in blue and not highlighted I haven't watched yet. So if you want to see that picture for other reasons, I'll have it linked below. So now it's pretty much, I can't decide, because some part of me really wants to just move on to Avengers, but the other part of me is like, but I really want to watch Agent Carter. But yeah, I also plan on watching Mandalorian. I forgot to mention that to you guys. That's one thing that I really wish I could have vlogged last year during COVID, the beginning of COVID. Me and my family watched all the Star Wars movies except the newest one. And then last month, I finally watched the last Star Wars movie, and I really enjoyed it. I have thoughts, opinions, and feelings if anybody wants to hear those. I know it. But yeah, I really enjoyed watching that, but the one thing that I haven't touched on is the Mandalorian lost the next school of time at Life Below Zero, which is super interesting. I love seeing how people survive in the Arctic. Arrow, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., of course, Flash, Supergirl, and then I still haven't caught up on Supernatural all this time later, even though a couple years ago I remember specifically making a video being like, I'm waiting for season 13 to come out, whatever. I'm still on episode 4 of season 13. And then the one at the beginning of all this, I started Orange Is the New Black. That's something I never thought I would watch, honestly, because like, you know, I don't know, for some reason I don't associate it in my head, but I'm not mad about it. I'm on season 2, episode 7 of that, and definitely planning on finishing that. I'm also planning on continuing watching The Walking Dead, which for some reason is not on my list. That used to be effects. But I'm definitely further ahead in The Walking Dead comics than I am The Walking Dead show, because the comics, or like the books, the volumes are only almost 200 pages normally. Like they barely reach the 200. They usually don't ever reach the 200 mark. So 200 pages versus 45 minutes. There's a big difference for me. Other thing is that I've been watching more TV shows. So I've watched The Pharmacist, which was really good and really sad, because I remember the beginning stages of the opioid pandemic, talking about a drug pandemic instead of a COVID and a sickness pandemic. Kind of was really hard mentally, because they're both sickness pandemics. I watched The Vanishing of the Cecil Hotel, which rest in peace to that woman's soul, because that was bad, and it's all bad. And then I watched Tiger King. Oh, that show was weird. It was crazy. Planning on doing a rewatch. Planning on finishing the after show. Well, I'm planning on watching the after show and then doing a rewatch, because that shit is crazy. I'm also watching Girls Incarcerated, which is really hard to watch. I actually need to go back to season 1 and finish season 1, because otherwise I am doing a Fast and the Furious binge, mainly because Fast and the Furious 10 comes out in April or May, and I don't want to be able not to go and see it, because I haven't watched 8 or 7 through 9, so I figured why not do a complete rewatch. As far as rewatch, I have 4 through 6 to watch right now. I was a little too excited. I'm not recording this video, so didn't finish watching episode. Let's talk about my Readathons. Readathon stuff is ending the day I'm recording this. Wow, I'm sorry for that. Anyways, I was participating in the the backlist readathon. Unfortunately, I only finished one challenge, and that's probably as good as it's gonna get. So there's also the Tome Topple that begins on the 15th of March, so on Monday, and goes to the 28th of March, which is just reading books that are over 500 pages, which I would not be mad about knocking some of those out. But the main purpose is this. I think there's 31 days in this month, whatever it is, from the beginning of the month to the very end of the month, and it is a Taylor Swift themed readathon. I've already made some progress in this readathon, so that, and then later on this month, there will be Becca's bookopoly. I can't think of her username right now, but I will put all the information in the description box as always. With that readathon, they drop prompt. This one that's gonna happen is a 48 readathon, so we've already got our first 2 prompt rolls. So you roll a dice, and then if you get a 1, you choose one prompt. If you get a 2, you choose the other prompt. Well, I rolled a 2 and got fantasy, so I don't know what I'm going to read yet, because I don't know what I'm going to have knocked out by the time we get there. While we're here, I forgot to mention in the last video that I won't be doing TBRs normally anymore, because I just felt like too much pressure, and I might not do monthly or after, because those are a lot. I mean, just start doing recent reads like everyone else. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, give it a like, comment, and subscribe, all that YouTube stuff, and my socials, and any of the information about the following Readathons and the picture for the Marvel thing will be in the description box down below. I can't promise when the next video will be, but I hope you see, and I will talk to you later. Bye.